Yo, what's going on? Today we're talking about everything we know about 3.18 and Path of Exile so far, including some big news that came out recently, including the new trailer. But I want to back us up. We're going to go one by one, chronologically, what we know so far, what I'm looking forward to, and get through this as quickly as possible, because there isn't a whole lot of super specific information, but we have enough to talk about at least. So if you like this kind of video, remember to hit like, subscribe, comment down below, and make sure I check out my Twitch, link below in the description. So let's just roll right into it. 3.18 expansion timeline. This came out April 12th from GGG. Not much in here. I'm going to skim through this quickly, hit the big points. 3.18 will launch on May 13th, about a week later than probably expected, but whatever, not a big deal. Current League Arch Nemesis will end 5 days before that, so May 8th will be the last day of Arch Nemesis League. Usual live stream before launch. The most important note is this section right here. Scope of the expansion is a little smaller in Siege of the Atlas. That's not surprising. Siege of the Atlas with a major endgame overhaul, so whatever, go over that. But you should expect a new Challenge League, more endgame improvements, and other content which will be revealed during the live stream. We're keen to announce the dates, yada yada yada. Okay, cool. New Challenge League, of course. That's probably the focus. It's probably be a heavily Challenge League focused league or patch. So endgame improvements. I expect to see some buffs and nerfs to Atlas passives, mapping, stuff like that, and then other content. What they didn't mention here is any global buffs, nerfs, anything changing drastically as far as build types, archetypes go. So that's interesting, and it'll come up in the next part I want to talk about. So cool. Just basically just the real basic timeline of when stuff will get released. Nothing crazy here. So that was the 12th. The next thing that I think was notable that came out was earlier this week. We had this post on the Path of Exile subreddit. It says, will we get balanced manifestos for 3.82? Someone just asked the question. And we actually got a response from GGG Bex, the community manager from GGG. So what we have is no manifesto this time. Feel free to start playing your builds. And that was it. This post kind of took off with some wild speculation. I think this comes down to two things. First, it's interesting they haven't had a league without a manifesto in a while, so that would be a little bit weird. I'm going to pull up the 3.17 manifesto just for reference here. Talks about player balance and some overarching problems and solutions they look for, like spellcasting, bow attacks in 3.17 got buffed just as a whole. Stuff like that. I don't think this stuff gets super in the weeds or super specific, just kind of things that they're looking to do in general. I think them not having a balanced manifesto in 3.18 means one of two things. One, there's just no buffs or nerfs. That seems pretty unlikely. I think the more reasonable expectation is that there doesn't be no core concept changes. Like, we're not going to have a giant change of defenses. I think that probably means determination is going to be fine. Maybe a little bit of numbers increase, decreases, but I don't think we're going to see any overarching changes. Like hit-based spellcasting and bow attacks were huge in 3.17. There are huge changes that made both the builds more viable, just the entire archetypes. I think this still means that specific items, specific skills can get buffed or nerfed, just there won't be the huge changes of an entire archetype getting changed. So that's my opinion on this and what this means. If you're interested in this post, I'll leave it down below in the description as well, because there's some interesting comments in here you can read through, but I don't think we gained too much information other than no balanced manifesto for sure. So, last thing we got, which was middle of the afternoon yesterday for me, was the expansion name reveal. We got a quick 20-second teaser trailer. So let me pop this open. That's really loud. Let me roll this back. So we're just gonna watch this quick. Lasers, cool. More lasers. Minions. Stuff, lasers. Path of Exile, Sentinel. Pause it here. That's the end of the video. But we have live reveal May 5th, week before the league launch on May 13th. So I'll be live streaming both of those, of course, and this is just the rest of the video. So let's go through these pictures one by one, because we can gain a lot of information here. Okay, so first still image we got, I'm assuming this is Exile. This shows up in different colors multiple times. Looks like it's fighting minions. So let's keep this going again. This is the same thing again. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna call a Sentinel. Looks like here's the Exile fighting a minion. Sentinel's helping you. So in yellow. Again, three waves. Got an Exile in the middle and Sentinel guy again. Just kind of chilling here. I'm calling this Sentinel. I have no idea what it's actually called. Same thing again. We have minions, Sentinel like shooting some lasers around, and you're just kind of chilling. And that's it. That's all we got. So, not a ton to go off of, but I think what we need to do is think about when Path of Exile has used Sentinel in the past, what they mean by it. Sentinel, I brought the general search term, just so everybody knows, a soldier or guard whose job is to stand and keep watch. Okay, that seemed pretty self-explanatory. I had a beam of lasers standing next to us shooting around in these pictures. It's also been in the Sentinel Towers, in Blight. It's one that summons a minion. Also, we have Sentinels of Purity and Sentinels of Absolution from Dominating Blow and Absolution, respectively, and there's minions that spawn. So, my conclusion, based on the images here, how Path of Exile has used the word Sentinel in the past, is that we're going to get some sort of mechanic where we get a minion that helps us for some sort of mechanic. I have no idea where to speculate from that. What I think would be really, really cool would be some mix of Heist's character progression for our Sentinel, with like some sort of waves for our for us and our Sentinel to guard, kind of like a simulacrum type thing. We're just gonna have waves coming at us, and we're guarding an area. It kind of puts the Sentinel phrasing correctly to me, because Sentinel really does mean guarding a spot. So I think if you have waves that you're guarding a spot with a leveled up Sentinel that you can add items to skill up on its own, I think it'd be really cool. So I'm kind of thinking like a Heist simulacrum combo mechanic, which I think would be really cool. But I don't know for sure. So if you have any ideas what you think Sentinel is or what you'd like it to be, leave a comment down below in the description. With that being said, that's all the news we have on Path of Exile 3.18 Sentinel League. Live reveal May 5th. Probably won't get any more information until then. Maybe we get a little bit of teasers on some changes, but I doubt we hear anything until then. And live on May 13th. So with that, I'll let you go. Remember to hit like, subscribe, comment, and check out my Twitch down below. It means a lot to me. And thanks for watching. Bye.